Hi everybody! Today's lesson is different again. I told you, I'm trying different things. So this time I start in English and then I will tell you something in Italian. What am I talking about? Well, the title is Thumb Up in English, Pollice verso in Italian. And what is it? Well, it's something that lately we are using very often when we click, for example, like or don't like, something like that. We just do something that is a symbol. What's this symbol, thumb up? Why do you use to put the thumb up or thumb down? And where does this come from? Well, probably you remember, and you see here a photo, you remember something that were in Rome, which is this is the Colosseum. But in the Colosseum, what did happen? There were gladiators, and you know that gladiators were condemned to death with the gesture of the hand. Simple gesture of the hand could decide them to live or to die. Because the gladiator, which is this person with this sort of small sword called in Latin the gladio, so the gladiator could kill the person who were defeated, or they could decide to let them live. And this was possible according to what the emperor decided. And of course this is a picture that a painter did, but there are here the Vestals, these women with their hand indicating down, meaning you have to die or you have to kill him. Actually, this is just interpretation of the painter. And how do I know this? Well, I read something. I put the link in the first picture here on Wikipedia, for example. There is an article that you can also read if you want, where they explain this fact. So, what happened? That here the painter interpreted this gesture in this way. And so then the tradition went on considering this gesture a negative gesture. You have to die with this thumb down. Actually, the tradition was not this, because the tradition was different. And I have put two pictures here to show you what was the Latin tradition, the original Roman tradition. Just to know, of course, we already have these new symbols, these ones, and we will take these, because these are the symbols that we use normally nowadays. But in the origin, these symbols, which were used actually by Roman people before Christ, these symbols were different, and I will show you what was the real symbol, which means that the life was saved, or that they can kill the person. So here it is. If you see this, the first one, there is a man with a sword. Of course, I wanted to make this a bit stronger, so I exaggerate a bit with this word. But if you can see here, the thumb, it's not up, it's not down, it's out of the hand. So in this way, this thumb a little represents the sword pointed to the person, which means you can kill him, which means the emperor gives you the possibility to kill this gladiator, while the other gesture And if you see here the other picture, there is a man who's putting the sword into the sweat. And in this case, the gesture for this was just a fist with the thumb close on and pushed on the fist. And this was the gesture to say save. When the thumb was out, it didn't mean save him if it was up. It has only to be out, and then up or down actually didn't matter. Normally it was put horizontally, but it didn't matter if it was up or if it was down. If it was in this position, separated, the thumb separated from the fist, this was the gesture to say kill him. Up or down wasn't really important. Someone think down was actually save him. But there is no proof, no real proof for this. While to save the person, the thumb has to be in this position, the other one with the hand closed in a fist, to represent the gesture of putting the sword down. So this is the little information that I'm giving you in passionateitalian.com. And now something in Italian. So we say, instead of thumb up, we say pollice verso. So this is pollice verso. Questo è il Colosseo a Roma. Questo attualmente significa mi piace, e questo invece significa non mi piace. Questi sono gladiatori, questo è il pubblico e sono nell'arena, nel Colosseo. Infine abbiamo questa che è una spada puntata verso la persona e questa invece è una spada che torna nel fodero. Questa significa non salvarlo e questa significa salvalo, salva lui. E quindi viva lui e qui non viva. O forse dicevano a morte, a morte. Questo invece salva, salvalo a morte, salvalo a morte, salvalo. Salvalo. E questo è tutto per oggi. Giulia Quintilio, dall'Italia, in passionateitalian.com. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye everybody.